He's the executive chef at the beautiful Show restaurant down by Wall Street. Shaun Hergatt will show us step-by-step how to prepare mouth-watering short ribs.
And they smell insanely good.
Ribs, yeah.
Yes.
From one great restaurant to another, from Show Restaurant in the Financial District, Sarah's preparing what's called 3-day short ribs with executive chef Shaun Hergatt.
Michelin star-winning restaurant Show, located in the heart of the Financial District, showcases French cuisine accented with Asian influences. Today, executive chef Shaun Hergatt joins us to prepare a short rib dish right off the dinner menu. Thank you very much for doing this, because I am very excited about my dinner today.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Very nice to meet you.
All right, so let's talk about this. You're down in the Financial District. You have the new restaurant Show, which you have already gotten a Best New Chef by New York Magazine and one of the Best New Restaurants by New York Magazine, and a Michelin star, just to throw that in for good measure.
Yeah, I think we're doing okay.
You're doing all right.
All right.
All right, so what are we making today?
Well, what we're doing is we're actually making short ribs today. So this is actually the raw short rib, which we start off with. We're going to add a little bit of mirepoix to it and bouquet garnish. So it's very simple. You cook it out, you throw it in.
Now, how did you cook those already?
Just in a pan. Pan
Okay.
fry them. Add a little, well, actually add a lot of red wine.
Just a little, like a whole bottle, right?
That's actually probably like 2.
2 bottles, okay.
And use something like a Cabernet Sauvignon, so it's nice and thick and rich and heavy.
And do you have to spend a lot on this cab that you're going to
No. Find the cheapest wine as long as it tastes good, and
Yeah.
you'll be able to drink it. Therefore, you can use it in cooking.
Right, because if you don't want to drink it, you don't want to cook with it.
Obviously.
Right.
Now, what we have here is we have the short rib, which has already been sitting for 3 days. It's important that the actual red wine penetrates there.
Yes.
And then after that, what we really do is we cook it and braise it for about 4 hours until it becomes very soft.
Okay.
And as we have just in the oven here...
So after you actually seared this in a pan and then braised it.
Put it in the oven. Roast it off in the oven. Basically, once you do that, then you put it into a little bit of stock with the red wine.
Yep.
Cook it out for 4 hours, and then you keep the sauce or the jus. And then basically what you do is you keep the meat. We're going to cut the meat into a very small rectangle. And then after that, we actually reduce the red wine, reduce the stock, and we make a sauce so it's nice and glossy.
Very glossy.
In the restaurant, we have this, obviously...
It's like candy.
It is like a candy bar. Many people have said that. We actually have it on the dinner menu, so we have, it's around about $69 for dinner. And it's a prefix.
You have a prefix for $69.
Yeah, that's correct.
And your lunch prefix is actually $30.
So it's nice and cheap.
Nice and cheap.
3 courses, best in the city, without a doubt.
All right.
And hopefully the customers like it too.
Of course.
Now, to get back to the short rib, what we have here is, as you reduce the sauce, it gets really glossy and glazy.
So that's just the red wine reduction right there?
And a little bit of chicken stock and veal stock.
Okay.
So we cook that out. All the juices come from this, so then we cut it. Nice and sharp and obviously very precise. Kind of precise in what I do. And then what we do...
And if you're at home and you don't have to do it that precise.
No, you can just basically have it like this, reduce the sauce down, add the sauce into it, roast it in the oven, and then you can basically cut it with a fork. It's so soft and tender, it's delicious.
Yeah, and then just take all of that, put it in a pan and cook it down.
Easy.
Okay.
Really, really simple.
Yeah.
Now, serving it with parsnip puree.
All right, and what'd you do to those?
Cook the parsnips, add salt and pepper, puree it up in a blender, pass it through a chinois, which is like a sieve.
Right.
Simple.
No cream or butter in there?
No. Keep it healthy, keep it light, and keep it for the taste that you're supposed to taste.
In the new year, we want to have healthy food.
Or resolutions, I know how that happens.
Healthy
keep
food
drinking and eating, keep drinking and eating, and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, those are important things.
Especially until the end of the year, at least.
Yeah.
We serve pearl onions, a little bit of tomato confit, which is just dried out tomato.
Okay.
And then what we actually do, we crust it with some hazelnuts. And because it's the season, I think it's very important to use a little bit of cranberries as well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
once again, you get that like winter feeling. And as you can see, we plated one up here.
So you've got this sweet, savory, nutty, you've got all your bases covered here.
In a very simple form, but the whole key about this is making sure that you have the red wine, which gives great acidity to balance out that sweetness.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's that, that fine balance between flavors.
And when, obviously, you have an accent, you're from Australia?
I am Australian, born and bred.
And when did you come here?
A long time ago. It was in 2000, so I've been around for a little while. So.
And this is kind of what you've been hoping to do for a long time?
This is my debut restaurant, so, Financial District's a very interesting place to open. Obviously, as we've, been open now for 6 months, we've had a really great sort of A great response from all the clients that have come in. Obviously, the magazines. You know, we got Esquire magazine, Best New Restaurant of the Year, and all this sort of stuff. So that was
fantastic.
also great.
And it's, you know, the financial district is really growing too, so it's actually a nice place to.
Well, I actually lived there
up.
for the last year and a half, and I love the place. I think it's fantastic.
I do too.
But you've got to come down for lunch sometime or some dinner.
I'm going to a $30 prefix. Hello.
Right. Can I give you some sauce on this as well?
Please do. I love sauce.
All right, now I'm going to dribble this all over the plate.
Oh, I feel
All
really
over here.
guilty for eating
You
this.
should feel guilty. It's delicious.
It looks like a candy bar.
So there's the proof in the pudding. Here we go. It's good?
Oh my God.
It's delicious?
Beyond delicious.
Beyond.
You deserve more than one Michelin star.
I think you should come and rate us for next year.
I should come back.
Yeah, give me 6.
I'm going to go to show, and then I'm going to go in the kitchen and see a little more about what you're doing back there. So.
Well, you're always welcome, anytime. The
And then
kitchen's pretty nice.
Then I'll tell somebody they should give you some more stars.
Sure,
If
why
that's
not?
possible, why not?
That's nice and easy.
Thank you so much for sharing this recipe with us today.
No, it's a pleasure. Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. And for more great recipes, go to lxnewyork.com, where you can also get a sneak peek at the champagne shrimp we're making tomorrow with Patsy's chef Sal Scagnamilo. I wasn't ready for that one. After the break, from juicy ribs to juicy gossip about Charlie Sheen.